This is the 2023 Ariel Rider Grizzly. It's an all-wheel drive e-bike with dual batteries, full suspension, and looks that are guaranteed to turn some heads. We're going to test it on the street and the trail and check out all the features right now on Riding Sports TV. The Ariel Rider Grizzly is one of the most powerful e-bikes you can buy today. It features a pair of electric hub motors, one in the front, the other on the back. It also features dual batteries. This gives the Grizzly a range of more than 75 miles. It also has full suspension with adjustable shocks, an LED light, and finally, it has puncture-resistant fat tires. As a Class 2 e-bike, it is limited to 20 miles per hour top speed. If you're not going to take this on public trails, you can unlock it. That unleashes the maximum speed of 45 miles per hour. Of course, I unlocked it immediately, and I'm also very thankful that it comes with standard hydraulic brakes. Price of the Grizzly, as you see it here, $3,299 US. It arrived mostly pre-assembled. I just had to attach handlebars, pedals, and some other accessories. It was a pretty straightforward install, and it took only about 20 minutes. The seat is 21 inches high, and it is non-adjustable. Also, the bike weighs 108 pounds. So you're not going to take it up a flight of stairs very easily. On the bicycle side of things, it has a Shimano 7-speed group set with a thumb shifter, which is kind of nice. The handlebars are rather high, as you can tell. I prefer a lower, more aggressive style of handlebar, but I think that if you're doing long commuting, this will definitely be the preferred, more comfortable position. This bike comes with a number of extras that you just don't usually find on an e-bike. We have leather grips, which are very comfortable. We have a twist throttle like a motorcycle. It also has aluminum fenders front and back, and it even comes with passenger foot pegs. It's a nice touch. My favorite feature, however, is this full-color digital display. It looks amazing. That is most of the key features you need to be aware of. It's time to take this for a ride. Okay, well, this is going to be fun. Another all-wheel drive e-bike. I did the AWD 2x2 just recently, and that was a lot of fun. I liked it. One nice thing about all-wheel drive is it effectively doubles or comes close to doubling the total power output. Oh, there is one thing that I really like about this bike in particular that the AWD didn't do, and that is I can select with my thumb if I want to be rear, front, or all-wheel drive, and I can just do it while I'm riding, which is really cool. Now, on the left here, I do have a plus and a minus. That is for the pedal assist mode, 5 for maximum boost, 1 for minimal boost. I'm probably going to use the wrist throttle most of the time, but I will touch on the bicycle aspects as well. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's kick it. There we go. Oh yeah, the boost kicks in. Oh yeah, that's a lot of kick. Woo! Okay, this thing's got some power. So right now I'm in all-wheel drive mode. I'm going to switch it to rear and see what that feels like. So with a rear drive, I have just that 1,000 watt motor in the back going. Let's go ahead and put that gear up. Let's go to 5th gear. And now I'm going to increase the pedal assist. Oh, and it tells me how many watts it's putting out. Right now we're at 767 watts of output. That's cool. Does that adjust if I do both? So if I go to all-wheel drive, let's see how that shifts things. Oh yeah, 1,482 watts of total output. Whoa, hello. And it does a lot more than that. Ha! I am up to 23 miles per hour almost immediately. Now this does have dual brakes, of course. Right brake is rear, left brake is front. The nice thing about a wrist throttle is I can keep my hand completely on the grip. I don't have like one finger hanging off here while I'm trying to keep throttle going. And even though I can pedal with this, I don't have to. I can just use the throttle if I want. Now there is a little delay in the throttle. I think the point of that is so that you don't accidentally accelerate. This one you have to be really intentional. You're almost like, you're probably about 10 degrees of rotation before the power kicks in. Hello? The seating position is kind of funny on this. If you're expecting something like a bike, it's a little bit more like a moped. I have the crank set in front of me, and because I can't adjust the seat level, my legs aren't really extending as much as they would on a normal bike. Now this is going to be interesting here. So I'm going to go up here first. I'm going to go rear motor only, and I'm full throttle. Okay, rear motor only, full throttle. It can barely get all 220 pounds of me up. I switched to dual motor. We now have 2,821 watts of power coming out. I guess there's a higher peak. And it has no problem pulling me up. So that there is the big difference between one motor and two motors. Two motors can pull me up a hill without any pedal assist. If I'm in rear only, I have to pedal to get up that hill. Not a problem, just be aware of that. So if you buy an e-bike that only has one 500-watt motor in the back, for example, you're going to be pedaling on all the hills. Man, what a beautiful day. Love to be out on an e-bike. So on the street, it's pretty good. One thing you got to look out for is if you come to a complete stop, and if you're in all-wheel drive mode and you pull the throttle, you get a lot of front wheel spin. Just be aware of that. Of course, the fix there is you just switch it into rear mode and you're going to get less kick. Now the front wheel spins a lot because all the weight is on the back wheel here. So the front wheel it's going to spin. There's nothing you can do about that. So this doesn't have ultra aggressive tires, but I'm going to try it on our single track trail anyway. So this is a trail that I built in my backyard, and it's designed basically for bicycles, e-bikes, and small motorcycles. Whoa! So the geometry and the handlebar position do not make this ideal. I want to avoid that big puddle there. I'm not wearing my big riding boots, so I don't want to get too sloshy here. Okay, suspension does a really good job of soaking things up. I like that. That's really nice. Handbrake there. Oh, going to the corner. Okay, that's a little tight. I am just in rear drive mode right now because I want to kind of take this pretty tame through the corners. Up. Rear drive, can't get over that hump very well. Let's switch into all-wheel drive, have some real fun. Let's do that again. There we go, up, and over. Okay, got over our big hump there. That's actually a jump for moto, but on this bike, nah, not quite. Okay, come on, it's got the grip. It's trying to get the grip. These tires just aren't really that aggressive. They're kind of like a hybrid tire for a little off-road, but mostly for street. And around the corner, boom, there we go. Okay, now let's try the trail. Obviously, we're in all-wheel drive mode here. Let's see how well this does. These puncture-resistant tires. Can we get up? Yeah, no problem. In fact, I say the suspension's even a little bit nicer than the Ebco suspension. Let's try a jump with it, shall we? Down here, hit speed, and we're gonna do a little bit of a jump. Boom! Okay, so I think all in all, yeah, you can hit the trail with this. The geometry, the powertrain, it's just not really designed for that kind of a use. Ultimately, where this bike wants to live, it's a cruiser. It's a fast cruiser. If you're looking for a bike that can get you to and from the office comfortably, fast, so it's safe on the road, because you're not going to be dogging traffic if you turn the speed up. Always check your local laws, of course. But ultimately, this is just a fun bike. And for the money, I think it's actually a really good deal. You get a lot of really good premium features for a price that is very competitive. Even when you compare it against more traditional motorcycles. And of course, it's electric. Just plug it in at night. the highway. How fast can we go here? We need all the speed on the highway. 28, 30, 32, 34, 35. Come on, can't go any faster? Maybe not with 220 pounds. Okay, so 2,000 watts of output, and I'm getting a maximum 35 miles per hour. That's still pretty good. Oh, it has a brake light too, which is a nice touch. I would have a lot more confidence if I had Meteor tires on this. Will I put Meteor tires on? Absolutely. This has been my first test of the Ariel Rider Grizzly, a dual electric motor Class 2 e-bike. And man, this thing is pretty cool. It's different. It's very different, but I think that, you know, for commuters who want something that's very comfortable, but you sometimes hit a little dirt, little sand, little gravel, it's good for that. It doesn't work really as a, like, it's not a Sur-Ron. So don't think of it as that. Even though it has more power than a Sur-Ron, the geometry, the setup, the seating position, it just doesn't work the same. And that's okay. That's not a knock on this bike. That's just the fact of how they're designed and built. For Riding Sports TV, I'm Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share our videos. We make them for you, and I hope you enjoy them. We got a lot more to come right here.